I remember one day I was just sitting down in my house, and I was just like, this relationship, something is definitely wrong. And that is the honest truth. I went to the band's Facebook, and I went to all the followers of that band, and I kept on checking all the names and kept on checking all the profile pictures to see any friend that I knew facially. And I was planning to check the followers of that friend so I could find out the Facebook page of the person I was dating. So all the name I was even calling him was not actually his real name. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shewa, and if you're new here, you're very much welcome. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, okay? So today it's a story time, and guys, from the title you can even tell what this story is all about. I'm bringing you guys this gist live and direct, like it literally was me. It happened to me, okay? So disclaimer here, I know I've actually shot this video like 3 times before in the past, and I did not want to upload it because I'm like, I don't want people to start, you know, taking it out of context and, you know, blowing it out of proportion. But you know what, it's my story and it's my channel, okay? So yes, anyway, this is a story time of how I was dating a married man. Yes, it happened to me, and I did not even know, but I got to know. And yes, if you want to know how everything played out, how God, yes, I keep saying it, how God just made me know that this man is actually married. Hi, me people, stick around for this video, okay? And smash that subscribe button, like, comment and share this video. Yeah, so let's get right into the story. So I was young, and you know, I wasn't even thinking about dating anybody or anything. I was looking at how to make money, literally. So I was doing ushering jobs then, you know, paying you 5,000 naira for a day, 6,000 naira. You can go as high as even 8,000 naira, 15,000 naira, you know, depending on these agencies and event planners. So I went for an ushering job this day, and I met this person. And funny enough, it was one of the band guys. Yeah, I'll say band. It was one of the band guys, and it was, you know, playing. It was like the lead singer. And I remember all the other ushers were like, these people are good, this guy is fine. And I'm like, I wasn't even paying attention. Funny, you know, I wasn't even paying any attention. I'm like, why to work, please let me work, get my money and go home, and, you know, probably save for one thing or the other. So after the event, I think rain was falling, I can't remember, but we were not able to leave immediately. So this person walks up to me and is like, struck up a conversation and all of that. And cut the long story short, we exchanged contacts that day, and that was it. I don't even think we even spoke to each other anymore until we met at another event where I was also ushering again, and it was also the band person. So from there we're like, oh hi, I know you from this event. Yes, you were in this event, blah blah blah. From there we got talking again, and this time we kept in touch, okay? And I was just like, okay, cool. I mean, this person seemed very nice. It was very nice, very gentlemanly and all of that, and we kept on talking for a long time. Little did I know. So we met after the second time we met randomly at another event. We didn't even meet at any other event again. I started talking. Later on, he asked me, let's go see a movie, let's go do this, let's hang out. And we're always going out and doing all of these things. And you would think that because he was a married man, he wouldn't want to take you out or go to public places. But this is someone that we're always going out to public places. I mean, we're going to the cinemas, we're going to eat, we're going to this, we're going to that. So I had no idea, okay? So after that, back and forth, we kept on going out, kept on talking, kept on doing all of that. After a while, since things started getting a bit more serious. Now, it was not just about just going out and having fun. It was more like serious. He kept on pushing for, let us be dating. Let's make it official. Okay, a call came in, so I had to pause the video. But anyways, we were talking, we were going out, and he kept on pushing for us to, you know, date and all of that. And I would think I was still forming, or I was still not unsure. Obviously, I already started liking him because, you know, there was nothing, I felt nothing was wrong. It was good. It was that we're always going out. It was always calling, always checking up. It was just a very perfect person. And at some point, I was like, this thing is too perfect. This thing is too perfect. And I kept on telling myself, why do you have a problem with this thing being too perfect, you get. But anyways, that was just my intuition telling me that there's a problem somewhere. But anyways, I think later on I started dating, and you know, at some point I'll even go to his house, you know, I'll meet his friends. God, looking for a thumbnail there. So I'll go to his friends, his house, and you know, meet his friends. We'll all be gisting, because I knew his fellow friends from the band. I even knew his boss. And something funny here, I remember when I met his boss was so nice to me, because at the time that he had an event and I was not ushering, and he asked me to come to the event. So I met, and it was busy, you get. So I was talking with the boss was chatting, was so nice. These people are so nice. The boss was nice, and he was talking to me about, oh, do I have a friend for him? And I'm like, his boss obviously was much older, and he was obviously married. So remember, I'm like, I cannot give you a friend, because I didn't say it to him, but I'm like, this man is married. Why is he asking for a friend of mine? You get. But thinking back now, I thought, I'm sure he thought, okay, I knew this guy was married and I'm still dating him, so obviously I would have similar friends that would also want to date him. But I was like, no, I don't have any friend though. Because I'm like, I can't give you a friend, you are married, do you get? And he was way older, so I'm like, no, I don't have any friend for you, sir. Go and meet your wife, sir. But anyways, so let me just go to how I got to know. And this is my main purpose of making this video. You see, when you have that intuition, when you have that notion as a woman, or not even as a woman, when you just have that instinct that's just telling you something is wrong somewhere, an instinct that's just telling you, check this thing out, I mean, verify, just do something. I think we should learn to pay more attention to that voice, that tiny voice in us, than, you know, the outside. Because from the onset, from the outlook, this looked like a very perfect relationship. I mean, we were always going out. He was asking me to come to his events, I was going to his house, I was meeting his friends, I was meeting his boss. So I thought, or you would think that was a perfect one. But how did I get to know that he was a married man? So yeah, you know how I told you that I felt this thing was too perfect, okay? I felt that this was too good. I just don't know why. I just feel like it was too good to be true. Something was definitely wrong somewhere. So what I did one day was, like, I kept on asking him a couple of questions, you know, family, work, blah blah blah, and he was giving me straight, correct answers. Nothing, like, it felt like he was not hiding anything. But I just still felt in my mind something was wrong, and this was God just telling me, because then I was even praying about the relationship. Yes, so this is where God is very important, you know. I was really praying, because I'm very spiritual, I'm a Christian, you know, and I have values and all of that, and I was really praying that, okay, this is a good thing, God, you know, just help me here. So I think God was leading me that this is actually bad. In fact, he was. So I remember one day I was just sitting down in my house, and I was just like, this relationship, something is definitely wrong. And that's the honest truth. That's what happened. But like, something is definitely wrong with this relationship. It's not good. Something is wrong. Even though it seems perfect, something is wrong. So that particular day, I sat down, I took my phone, I was pressing, I was like, okay, you know what, let me go and search the band's name. They're quite popular, and that's like, I'm just sick, because I don't want to, you know, they're quite popular. So I googled the name, some things pop up. I googled the name of the person I was dating, I googled the name of the boss. I just kept on trying to find information. I went to Facebook, I typed in the name that I knew him as, nothing came out. I typed the name of his boss, nothing was showing. But the name of the band had a Facebook page. So I went to the band's Facebook, and I went to all the followers of that band, and I kept on checking all the names and kept on checking all the profile pictures to see any friend that I knew facially. And I was planning to check the followers of that friend so I could find out the Facebook page of the person I was dating. Investigative journalist, yeah. So I kept on going. At some point, I saw a name, but this was not the name that I knew him as. I saw the name. I'm like, wait, this profile picture looks familiar. And the funny thing about that profile picture, like, it was a wedding profile picture. So it was a man and a woman wedding. You know how you do wedding pictures? And I'm like, come, this looks like this guy. I just clicked on it, and if I see, I just saw, ooh. And fun fact, guys, the name that was on the Facebook page and the name, and when I now eventually googled the name that, and his pictures were coming out, it wasn't the name that I knew him as. So all the name I was even calling him was not actually his real name. So anyways, I found the pictures. I was like, wow. I was like, thank you. At that point, I just felt a huge relief. I was like, yes, I knew it. God was telling me something was definitely wrong with this man. I just knew. I was like, guys, fun fact though, it didn't pay me because I felt used. I felt stupid, obviously. I felt stupid. I felt used. I was like, oh my God, I must have wronged God in some way. I just felt really, really used. I felt stupid. And I'm sure at that age, I thought I had it figured out. I thought I was smart, but apparently I wasn't. So I even went to the wife's profile picture. Beautiful woman. The woman was even, I think she was pregnant then, or she already gave birth to a little baby. Beautiful girl. I'm like, what more do men want? What more? So I took all the pictures. I saved everything on my phone. I was like, you think you're smart? I caught you. So I saved all the pictures. I even went to the boss profile picture. Like, these people, all of them all knew that this man was married because they had pictures together. Even all the friends, they had pictures together of the wedding day. They all had pictures together. The boss was at his wedding, was probably the chairman at his wedding. Guys. So I took all the pictures. Forgive the noise, guys, forgive the noise. So I took all the pictures and I called him like, oh, when are we going to meet again? And he was like, oh, you could come to my house, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, okay, fine. So we now planned a day and I went to his house. And after I got to his house that day, I was really sad. I remember very well, I was really sad, but I just wanted to look him in the eye and tell him I knew and all of that. So I went to his house, or the place I thought was his house, because eventually I don't even think that was his house. So when I got there, I met his friends. They were like, hey, hi, what's up? Babe, why? What the usual lie? That they lie. I was even very fine, like, hey, hi, what's up? Hey, hi, what's up? As if not that code, the guys just started leaving one by one. I was like, no problem, y'all can move it. Let me have this conversation with this guy. Right now, looking back, I wish I even spoke everything, like I even spoke in front of the friends. But anyways, so I sat down, I was even like, welcome, what can I get you, blah blah blah. And I took the pictures on the phone. I was like, when were you going to tell me about this? And I showed him the pictures. And I said, I kept on swiping. I was like, about this and this and this. Immediately, this guy's face changed, and it was like, oh, he would have still told me, blah blah blah. Like he could have actually denied it, but he's not denying it. Yes, he's married, blah blah blah, and that he was still going to marry me. He wants to marry me. I'm like, you're already married, sir. You are married. What more are you looking for again? You want to still marry me? A second wife? I don't understand. Kept on begging. This guy was begging. It was as if I was strangling him. This guy was begging. It was like, no, it's not like that. He would have still told me that he's not lying, he's married, blah blah blah, and that he was still going to marry me. He was still going to become married, blah blah blah. Hey. At that point, I was like, I really spoke that day because I'm like, you made a fool out of me. I'm like, what is this? This is this what you guys do at your band, your working place? This is what you guys do. You made me feel so stupid. Anyways, I shall left that day, and after that day, he kept on calling for a long. Like, it's funny how this guy had time to even be calling and be dating me. I don't understand. Kept on calling. Sorry, blah blah blah. I even stopped picking the call at some point. We use different numbers to call. At some point, he even used international number to call. When he was not in the country, I'm like, hey, cheating. Eventually, I stopped picking his calls. I'm like, one time he called. I was like, if you keep calling this number, I will tell your wife, like, stop calling me. I remember that I even really insulted them. I'm like, if you ever call me again. So after that, they stopped calling. And unfortunately, after like how many months, I went for an event and I met him again at the event, and this man actually came running to me and was shouting and happy. Married man. He came and the way I switched my face, I'm like, if you will not get out of this place. Actually really came to, he wanted to hug me. Hug. Married man. Anyways, after that day, I've never actually seen him again, and I actually saw his boss and a couple of his friends way later, some years later. I think I was even done with uni then, and I was like, and they kept on. It's funny how fake these people are. They kept on laughing, smiling, and coming to me. I was like, I'm not up for that fake energy right now. You all should keep it pushing, keep it moving. You all know why you are. I told them, you people are wicked, and God will catch all of you. I remember that. I said, God will catch all of you. They're like, what did you do? You all know what you did. Wicked people. But anyway, that's the end of my story, guys. So yes, if you're having this intuition, and put God in every situation, don't say it's too early to start disturbing God. Start talking to God now in preparation, so you will not have you will not make serious mistakes and all of that. That was a very bad experience. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, comments, share. Let me know what you think in the comment section, okay? And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.